wake up, repeat the sins. 8, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swung and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when I left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, All I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second down and goal. Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Get a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, there's still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On second down, Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating clock, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taking it to 3. Now Crease here to pass it there. And a great return, sounding field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return on the track was a really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they did it out at just the right time to give them a return.
The Raider offense set to keep this drive started. Out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter tries to trailing in this ball game, but we've got a time when it's set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And it's way more fun here in the end. There's trailing, and they're trailing. It's tough to discourage this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at half, looked at the play sheet. These are going to be really like. We use that to start the second half and get us going.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 53 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here. They open in the middle of the third quarter. Extra point by Coulson. Good. And I would take this a 4-point game. Let's the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Jared McKinnon to take it out in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. He's brought to the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Feels like they're set up for a good second half here. They now line one score. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you've got back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? Just keep moving. Which side has it, which side's going to score. How they have to do it. A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Deep on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there. Really have to mark on how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for precise. He's here 70% or better 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, but John's Rose won. Let's watch it. I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession right ready to the red zone in a great spot to have points on the scoreboard.
Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Not get down, and they took advantage of it there. Nice interception. Set up their offensive pressure.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to be a second down one.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what it took 2 weeks last week. Pretty much live, and they did what they do. They stopped the quarterback to get his guts down. And even better, he's cute.
Yeah, they stopped the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. This is going to be intercepted. That's on just to read. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The right side gets it in the defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking out a personal thank you. A bit of a boundary as the offense takes the lead again. Run right there as he's going to get this down to the 6. So here's a first and 10 in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his head, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ball Nichols in there to take him down. Hindsight is 20/20. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again. It almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, you're 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be taken about the 30-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Sky Moore, 30 yards, and the Chiefs retake it with a lead. Extra point by Queens, Tom Hardy, gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Parker to kick it away. Take it about the 1. He runs his house, it's the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they had to go drive to get in the end zone, the interception. First in the game, so we'll see some more careful. He's got to get assisted for the 3rd time thus far. Tom Hudson lead. He will take this one away. It's a touchdown. Jefferson get a little bit closer here and try to get his game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further disadvantage Charles to 6.
And the defense getting and the person just in the end of football, he was the one that answered the bell.
This will be 3 inside the clock. And up to the 26-yard line to get to the 25. Set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get that track.
And this is where the coach is looking at the line of being calm and really being for his team. At one time, we want to see that we were having a tough patch. This 2-shot pass, every time we came down the wrong patch. But you got to do something to get past. And that's what they have to do. They have to get some control back and get themselves reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get on and reassert themselves here. We're going to get to the 6-yard Johnson. 2 yards there. He was out there waiting for this looking for the hole.
It certainly is because you get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they go on 3rd down. Now Carr. And it'll be incomplete. Got to cover the inside, great
got on third down. And then defense, lacking the field of extra defensive guards and speed, unable to find a foothold to complete that pass.
Now on fourth down, as the punt team sending this one away. They'll call out a 47-yard punt, return of just 3. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle running for the next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started with some touchdowns from end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Marcus, a former defensive back, I'm probably looking for physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they did an excellent job of moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offense,
Here's the line, set third down. Handoff out of the middle. Third down, starts at first with that 5-yard pickup.
Definitely about the play. You don't expect it up 5, 6, 2. You expect the pass play. No coverage there. They were successful.
Here's first and 10. That's caught left side by Hartman. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. To the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game is absolutely worthless.
They fake it again. Now Mahomes.
These guys are running for the back completions.
So much being conservative in that football. They'll get 5 after the scramble and set it down. To throw it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. A minimal gain there on the play the drive. Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is third and 4. Mahomes takes this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he runs through. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are running away from 5-0 starters, extending their lead. Extra point by Packers on target. And that'll make this a one-score game. Now here's the touchdown. Here's Parker to kick it away. And a really good chance to return this as his 30 zone for a touchback. Just looking ahead, it appears that Miami's coming at the right time. They'll have 2 on this one. They want to chew on performance from start to finish. And there's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Smart enough to know we talked to the Lord. But I guarantee you, after he's told that he was not coming out without getting downfield because I just went another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed there. Deep for us. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to down the third down. picking up the first with a very effective step. A big play there for the catch and run. 67 yards. First and goal. They get a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 80-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are getting back to a two-score game. Extra point calls up and go. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Foul, the Trumpers just settled as he's dropped to the 18. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game was really a tussle just a moment ago, and now they've got a couple of scores. Drives. Texas, I think you guys just be real conservative right from the football. Usually, when you're not going to have it's a bad boy, right? I don't get afraid to throw it. They get a couple times, on their side. To take dagger shots and try to finish this one. Run the football, you've got the lead. Let's watch it. Let's find out who's right. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And lost football. And the defense not able to get it from the defensive perspective. What's that moment where you realize the those roots? It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it right to your team. Now you have that chance. It's a little bit of depletion when they end up dropping it. They knocked it free, take it away. And again it's Mahomes. He's got it. It's a second touchdown. Second touchdown of the game for 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to the lead. Also closing in a 5th straight victory. Extra point calls it as touchdown. Moves us to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Parker to kick it away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're standing right now at 4 minutes. This is a challenge. Charles, I know they're just getting the self-inflicted wins and set to turnovers. You have to let it go. Some of this discuss that to no doubt that because this is that moment of every error that they made. Figure out how to not do your Jewish mentally. They come up to the line, facing a 3rd and 10 after the interception. Now come hard. It's Jacobs. And he's going to back down Raiders first touchdown as they go to 5th conversion. Carr fake to Jacobs. He's going to keep flipping there. Now he runs and complete. It's not a surprise with the way that this was frustration and body language has been everywhere. This team, they really put through the ringer in this one. Now, after the complete pass, brings up 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here. It's the one down.
taken down before he breaks it past the 50. So the first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Here will throw. And they're going to get this down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, defensive cap right now. They're saying they're many plays now. They can treat this game out. And what they want to do is see to the end. I think they need to guard down here. Sometimes you have to react as fast as you should.
They still need to link them football. They're going to get losses on second inches. Here's the throw. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that in. Couldn't hang a third down. At this point, down big, you have to have this defensive system. You can figure the specifications.
It's easy to game. Just as you're like,
They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense has third down, 3 for 6 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. It's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. They go to Jesus. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The fourth down and 6 to pay on first down. Taking it in under the gun. And the Wizards are going to have first and goal coming as the Titans get at the 3-yard line. To throw his car. He'll lose a yard there. And he'll get this reception trailing back up to about the 21. 2 runs in a row that he chooses to show for him. That's it. Straight in the game.